Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today is another Dianka Pours day. You saw me do the unboxing. I got 13 new colors to try for you, and I know you guys love her products, so I want to go through all 13 of these new ones for you. And I pulled out this since I want to do Christmas at the same time. We're going to do the new Let's Resins Gingerbread men, is that what they are? They have little snowman. One holds lollipops. It comes with two of these. This complete one holds 7 ounces. This one holds 5.6 ounces is what they wrote. So this one has some girls with bows in their hair, some plain ones so you could do your own design. This one has little boys with some bow ties. These have candy canes, lollipops, and then Christmas hats. So we're going to do 13 of them. I have some for extras. Just in case I have mix up, because I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'm assuming ½ ounce each. If hopefully that fills it up. If not, it'll be fine. So I'm going to do 6 at a time. So I think I'm just going to mix up 3 ounces at a time so we could take our time. I've got my cups out, and I'm going to, let's do this before I even mix my epoxy. Let's get 6 colors in the cups. I'm going to put them in some alcohol, and then if I have to spritz them, because they will definitely be dried out before I get to them, then you just spritz it for a little bit more. So the first one, take notes if you like them, because I don't know, I will figure it out. I should figure it out. The purples are iffy. So Lilium is this first one. It's a beautiful pink color. Let me just set that aside so I don't do it twice. And then, you know what? I'm gonna leave them stacked here. I'm gonna separate my purples so I can kind of remember what I'm doing. Second one, Evergreen. Oh, let me move this. I'm getting my powders everywhere already, and I haven't even begun. I do not need these here right now. I'll clean them out in a little bit. The second one is Evergreen. Deep dark green. Just a little scoop for each one, because I'm only going to do a ½ ounce, and then we'll run them through the vacuum chamber. Let me see, 6. Yeah, I'll do 6 at first, and then I'll do 7. This one is called, I think, vanilla bean. Nice creamy color. Look at that. Vanilla bean. And they may look a little bit different in the resin, which is why I like to do this for you guys. So that's the third one. The first purple is Aquarius. I have 2 that are very similar, which is why I want to keep them separated. So that's a gorgeous royal purple Aquarius. And then we will do Allspice. Great one for fall. Look at that, gorgeous. Looks metallic-y, but it's a mica powder. It's not one of the floatings. Allspice. And then we will do Galactic. Let's do another green, the other green over here. Wait, let me see what I have over here. That one is not green. I just don't want, I want to be able to know what I'm talking about later. We'll do the lighter green. This one is called White Sage. And you can kind of tell when you spritz alcohol in there if they're going to change color. So that's the time to adjust your colors if you need a certain shade. We'll just do a little bit more. Don't think we need too much for a ½ ounce. So the first 6. And then I'm just going to pour a tiny little bit of alcohol in there. Get it dissolved. Little drip. Oh, that's too much, but it'll be gone by the time I get my resin mixed up and ready to pour in here. So this is just dissolving it so we don't have any unmixed mica powders, especially in like an ornament, because then you would need a plan. Look at that gorgeous color. That was the Evergreen, but it's got a blue tint to it. I love that. This is the vanilla bean. I will try to remember the names, but these are all new ones to me. I do end up remembering them after I use them a couple times. This is the purple, which I've already forgotten the name. Aquarius. That is gorgeous purple. almost dissolved. And then if they dry out, it's no big deal. I'll just give them a little spritz before we put resin in them. And this is the allspice. Almost, there it is. That is beautiful. It looks like coppery. And then white sage. We're gonna have all kinds of Christmas ornaments to decorate today. Look at those. Okay, so I am going to mix up 3 ounces of resin, regular 1-to-1 epoxy. And, you know what? Yeah, I'll do regular 1-to-1 just so I don't have to rush.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
I mixed up 3 ounces and I'm just going to use this little cup because I've already put 1/2 ounce in there. And I'm just going to mark it where 1/2 ounce is so I get them all even. And then we'll just start putting them into our colors, getting those mixed and vacuum chambered. I don't really know that you have to vacuum chamber them, but I don't like to cut corners because these are not for me. I usually always sell my demos, so I try to do the best that I possibly can. So whoever gets them will be happy with them, but you don't probably have to do that, especially if you don't have one. I wouldn't worry about it. But if you have one, why not use it? Okay, vanilla bean. And I don't know that these will fill up that each person all the way, which is fine. It's not a big deal if it's not full. Let me just set that there. Just go into the black line on each cup. That way I don't run out before I get to one. And then the next batch I'll just do 4 ounces and we'll have a little bit left over. So the way I'll link these, I'm not going to link each individual color. I will link her website. And then when you're in her website, there's a search bar, which is what I use all the time. Unless I'm shopping. If I'm shopping, it's different. Then I go page to page, make sure I'm not missing anything. But I will just link her website and I will put the colors that I used in there. That way when you use the search bar, it'll pull those colors right up. And if she has complementary glitters or pigment paste in the same color, she will put them on that page. So everything, say you are searching for vanilla bean because you like that color. If she has anything that goes with it in that same color, she'll put that on the page. So it's a really user-friendly website. I like the way she has it designed. It's pretty good. All right, well, I have a little left, so I'll just split it equally between them before I vacuum chamber it. And if we have leftovers, I pulled out my little fidget spinners. Those are always fun. I pulled out this little rock. This rock mold we could fill up. So I'm just gonna drip a little bit into each one. And I'm sure each one is gonna hold something a little differently than each other because they are a little bit different designs. And then I'll reuse my cup, reuse my sticks, reuse everything. So let's just start mixing. We'll do the vanilla bean first since it's the lightest. I really honestly don't think, but like I said, I'm just going to do it anyway. Here's the pink. Now I'm just basically mixing it through the resin. I'm not trying to dissolve any mica powders at this point. Any alcohol that would have been in there is rising to the surface and will dissipate, just like it does when we spray our molds. So when you spray your mold and you pour your resin in, that alcohol is going to float to the surface and just dissolve, disintegrate, dissipate, whichever word you would like to use. Same thing in here. It just floated to the surface and it's going to be gone probably by the time our bubbles are gone. There's the green again with a yellow tint. All the greens have yellow tints. Probably because yellow and blue make green. That's what I'm guessing. That is a gorgeous purple. If you like purple, you're gonna love that one. I'm just gonna wipe my stick at this point because I don't want the colors getting changed, because this is all about you guys seeing the colors. Here's the Evergreen. That is so rich looking. It is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, while this is vacuuming, I'm gonna clean out the mold that I got powder in, and then we'll start pouring.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment.
I'm just gonna spritz each one with alcohol before I pour it, and probably go around each one with the dotting tool as well. Oh, that's gonna be good. I shouldn't have any extras. It doesn't dome them, but that's okay. I could trim the back so it's the sharp edge, no problem. Great. That was the white sage. This one is the allspice. I'll eventually know the names. Perfect. Hopefully I can get all these colors looking festive for Christmas. That's the other thing. Can I get these colors to look Christmassy? We shall see. All right, the next one we will do Evergreen. If you wanted to use UV resin in these, you can, because they're clear enough that you could do that, and the little indentations will hold a little bit of the UV resin before you pour with epoxy or something. Like the bow tie or the lollipop or the hat, things like that with the indentations, you will be able to put separate your colors if you wanted to do UV resin like that. Okay, I already forgot this one again. This one is Aquarius. This one is a little bit larger than the rest of them, but it'll fill it good enough for me. Beautiful. Such a pretty color. All of hers. I cannot even recommend her higher because she does a beautiful job. I don't know if she mixes them herself or just names them, whatever she's doing. They're all gorgeous. This is the vanilla bean. And she's US based, so no problems with shipping to the US. If you want them, I would assume she ships out of the country if you are able to receive products from the US. Everything's such a mess right now when this recording is happening anyway. And this is the pink one, which was Lilium. Now these larger ones could have held probably the entire ounce, is what I'm guessing. Well, maybe not. It's more than half full. Probably 3/4 of an ounce. If you're not testing colors, then I would say mix up 3/4 of an ounce for each of the larger ones. And this was larger mold. This one held 7 fluid ounces, and the other one held less. So let's just take a little dotting tool, go around our edges. Hopefully it will avoid any bubbles from forming. These are all kind of curved, so, but it doesn't mean they're not there. You can go around these. They do like to hang on to things. I'll just go through these really quickly, and then I will mix up 4 more ounces, and we'll do the same thing. I'll put them in alcohol See what the color looks like. If you want to, you can make tiny little pieces, little tiny flowers, hearts, whatever shape that you have, and do the same thing I'm doing, and then glue your piece to the lid of your mica powder, because some of them do look different in resin than they do into the jar. So that's a good way. Look at this one. So this green one looks different in the resin than it does in the jar. It's lighter in the jar. How about the purple? It's pretty close. It's pretty close to the same. Vanilla beans, pretty close to the same, but that's why I'm trying to keep these separate, so we can kind of look at that from the powder standpoint to the mix standpoint at the end of the video. That one, I don't know which ones I did now. Did I do this one? I don't think so. Not sure. That's good. And then this one, then I'll just go ahead and, well, let's do the powders in the cups before I mix any resin up. So let me grab some more cups. Let me move. I don't think I'm going to need my extras today. That would be amazing. We'll just move that out of the way. Let me grab 7 cups. The first color, purple taupe. This one's really, really pretty, really light purple. I'm hoping I don't get any powder in my things. Try to be careful. Seemed to have 1 scoop was enough for those, so this should be okay. That was purple taupe. Get a new paper towel here. Toss a few things in the garbage. Purple taupe. Lady Liberty. This is a gorgeous seafoam green. Look at that color. I'm anxious to see if it stays that color. That is beautiful. That one. Then we have Galactic Drift. I thought I opened all, oh, I did. Oh, this one is super duper sparkly. It's a green with a ton of like a crushed crystal type form in there. So if you need a sparkly green, or you could always add your own crushed crystal to them. Hint of brass. I accidentally bought 2 of these. I hope I love it because I have plenty now. Oh, let me grab the other one. Well, yeah, the other one's open. Let me grab the other one. Okay. This one is like a really light blue. Pretty. It's like not denim, but I don't know. It reminds me of that's what it would be. Then we have Magick with a G, which is, oh, it's a really pretty purpley, but not like purple like that purple. It's a different purple. It's amazing how many different shades of the same color you can get. And then I have another purple here, Elemental, which is kind of between that one and this one. So here's more of a real purple color. When I think of purple, that's what that one would be. And last one, Wild Ivy, which is a beautiful foliage green color. I wonder if that would work by painting it on your mold and getting a nice outcome after you pour. Let's just get these done. And it wasn't completely dry the last time, even after mixing, and it was getting dry. It was actually perfect by the time I got to pouring my resin in here. Look at that color. Ooh, I love it. So this one looks really similar, just a tad bit darker. Not too much though. And this one, oops, that was a little too much, but it'll dissipate. That is gorgeous. Now I have to completely redo all of my mica powder. Every time I buy mica powders, I have to completely redo my drawers that I keep them in. Like the Dianka Pours ones has their very own drawer. And then everything else is kind of put together by color. Oh, that is done. Okay. So she's almost got her entire drawer of all hers, because her bottles are much larger than everybody else's. So she had to have she had to have her own drawer. Let's get that down. Good. I love this blue color. Look at that. It's so pretty. They're all pretty. I mean, it doesn't matter what color you're going for. She's got a gorgeous one. And I found her by mistake. I never knew anything about this company until I got Happy Mail from someone with a bunch of her colors in there. And that caught me, and I'm like, oh, gonna need more of those. All right, let me get, see, that one has some unmixed. Okay, I'm gonna do 4 ounces of resin. I kind of just eyeballed it, and I came up a little bit short on this purple one. So yeah, it's gonna be a little thinner than the rest of them. Hopefully it will cover one of them. If not, I'm going to have to make a little bit more. This one has a little too much. I'm just gonna, I've already obviously poured them in. Like, I measured this one and then I just tried to compare so I didn't have to use the little cup. I should have used the cup. Don't cut corners. Because then I was comparing it to the next one, and then comparing it to the next one, which got a little bit more and a little bit more. Because technically, I should have gotten 8 cups, not 7 out of the 4 ounces. So clearly, I made a mistake somewhere. But it'll be okay. If I have to do a ½ ounce, it's not a big deal. I'll just put a little more purple in there. And I was trying to figure out what would I do with these, if I wanted to put them on eBay or sell them as a set. I think what I'm going to do, and I did this last year, that I made ornaments, and the first 13 people, if they come out okay after I bling them all up and whatever, who order from the eBay store an order of $50 or more, ended up getting one in their package. So I'll do the same thing for that. I'm going to set these aside until this video goes out, and the first 13 people who order $50 or more are going to get one of these little gingerbread people in their package as a free gift. So something different than the normal free gifts I give out. Love that color. I'm glad I bought 2 of them by accident. That was a happy accident. Oh, I think I already did this one, so I might need to mix up a little bit more of that one. So let me vacuum chamber them and get these ready. Since this little boy looks the smallest, I'm going to put that purple one in this one and see if it will coat it. Oh, it'll be fine. No problem. No worries at all. No problem. Let's see, the little boys. Let's stick to the greens and the blues. We'll do this sparkling one. I'm guessing we're gonna have some extra because these are a little smaller. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then this one we'll do, let's do this blue one that I like. Perfect. I can even scrape this one. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna do the girls. Let's do this teal color. Great. Wow, what good guessing. I think I could scrape it. Why not? The ½ ounce or whatever. It's probably more than a ½ ounce, obviously, because I split it wrong, but seems to be a great number for these. And then this one, we'll do this color. I don't remember the colors now. This was that like really pretty light purple, but I think it changed in the resin. Oops, that one. See, I told you I had too much in that one. That one was called, is that the Magick? No. We're gonna have to figure these out. Yeah, that was the Magick. I think. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe it was this one. No, it was this one, Purple Taupe. It was Purple Taupe. What are you talking about? Okay. A little left of that one. And then we'll do this one in purple. This one must be the Magick. I don't know. We'll figure it out in the end. I'll keep all those powders right there as these are curing. And then for the green, we'll do, I don't think I have enough for that one. I guess I'm going to do a plain one and just come up with my own design. I was trying to avoid that, so I didn't have to use my imagination, but we're gonna have to. Where's my stick? Barely have anything left. I'm just gonna put it into the giveaway mold since there is nothing really to talk about there. And I will see you on Demold, who has the comment of the day. I took the extra because it was such a pretty color and I put it in my water ripple mold and we made a few pendants, so just 3 pendants today. Not too big on the extras today. Sorry guys, those 3 are done. Okay, I think I've got them ordered. So the first one, Evergreen, and we will pull it out and compare it to the powder. And that is, well, let me open them. Hopefully I don't get powder everywhere. Really, really spot on. So that one is really good. I will finish all of these. I'm not gonna just leave them blank for y'all. That was Evergreen, if you like the greens. And then the pink one, Lilium. This one has the lollipop to finish. Cute. Let me open it for you. A little bit darker, so you know. Yeah, I like that color. I mean, this color's good too, but I didn't expect it to be that much darker. So Lilium does go a little bit darker. Okay. Now I kind of wish I had the little things for the top of my bottles. That's okay. When I mix it, and I can adjust with white or whatever if it's not what I'm looking for. This is Vanilla Bean. Do I need to open them? Can we tell from through? I think we could tell from through there. So Vanilla Bean is pretty much spot on. Then we've got Allspice. It's got the Santa hats. Let's see what we got here. Pretty spot on. Pretty good, right? Just like the powder. I think. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, it looks good. Pretty close. Allspice, if you like the spice. Then we've got Aquarius. I might as well just open them. I don't want to cut corners for you. I want you to know what you're getting into. This one's got a blue hue to it. A little bit darker, a little bit bluer. I wish that glare wasn't on here. Not too bad though, I like it. Then we have White Sage. And this one is definitely darker than the powder. For sure. Look at that. Look at the difference. So if you want that color, you're gonna have to lighten it with some white mica powder, or mix your white first, then add the tiniest touch of the green. All right, those are those. Put those there so you can see them. I do definitely have to sand the backs because they're all sharp because I didn't fill them all up. All right, this one, Wild Ivy. It's very pretty. It's golden green. Really close, super duper close. Like I can't even tell the difference. So that one's good. Elemental. Let's see what we got for the purple. Oh, that is really sparkling. It's very pretty. Very close. Super duper close to the color, so that's good. It's always good when you're grabbing your colors by the way they look in the bottle and then they turn out good, but sometimes they're a little different. And this one, I forgot to look at the bottom. Lady Liberty, that's right. Definitely darker. A lot darker than that. I love this color too. I wish it was that color, honestly. So we'll have to be careful. I'll have to be careful when I mix them. Purple Taupe. This is the light purple, and I think it went darker too. There we go, a little darker. That's the Purple Taupe. Then we have Galactic Drift. That really super duper sparkly green one. Oh, and it is sparkling. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Really close to the color. Isn't that crazy how some micas change and some don't? You would think that they're all going to be about the same, but they're not. They're really not. Magick, deep purple. Get it open here. Very close, super close, almost exact. Beautiful. All you purple lovers have several choices here today. 4 choices of purples. I can't believe I bought 4 different purples. And then the blue one, which did go darker for sure. And this one was Hint of Brass. Definitely darker. So if you're looking for that color, buy that color. I like the light color though. When she displays hers, I do have to give her credit because I don't look at it, but I know that she does it. When she displays her colors on her website, she has the color open. She's got the jar open or whatever she has, you know, displaying it in. And the piece on the inside, the circle on the inside of her picture is the color mixed into resin, so you can definitely tell that there's a difference in some of them. I do want to mention that because she's not trying to trick anybody. She is giving you it both ways, so make sure, because I don't pay attention to it, but I should pay attention to the picture of the little circle in the center, because that's what it's going to end up like. Okay, I'm going to do something with these and finish the pendants, and then I'll show you the end result.
Michelle's got her apron tied up neat. Gingerbread molds lined up so sweet. Dancing colors in her hands, oh my. Mica powder sparkle like stars in the sky. She swirls a shade, oh what a sight. Glitz and glitters glow in the night. With every pour she whispers a prayer, thanking the Lord for his love and care. Oh Jesus, you bless this little shop. From the smallest mold to the Mica pop. Thank you for the viewers who cheer me on. This Christmas joy keeps rolling strong like a magic in the candlelight. Praising you on this holy night. Candy red and frosty blue sprinkled with gold, a heavenly gingerbread girl, shining bright in this glittery world. She lifts her brush with a grateful heart. Every color's a little work of art. With every pore she whispers a prayer, thanking the Lord for his love and care. Oh Jesus, you bless this little shop, from the smallest mold to the Mica pot. Thank you for the viewers who cheer me on. This Christmas joy keeps rolling strong like a magic in the candlelight, praising you on this holy night.
I got them all done. They came out adorbs. So I put something different in each hand. I painted each something a different color just to kind of go with the color that they were. So some have Christmas hats. I used this awesome new glue that I got in Happy Mail. I'll link it for you. It's pretty cool. Some have, what are those, candy canes, and then I put a rhinestone in each of the bow ties. I put black and a little dot of white in the eyes just to bring them a little alive. I didn't like them with just the black in the eye. They looked kind of creepy. So some have bows and then rhinestones on there. The red, I have to say, over the green, I did have to do 3 or 4 coats of the markers. These are the new markers from Let's Resin. I love them. There's tons of ink in them. They flow so beautifully, but covering needed a couple coats, which is fine. It's normal with any kind of acrylic marker. This one has these little bells, and then I just bought this stuff at Hobby Lobby. Some of it I bought today, actually. Little bulbs and snowflakes and these silver snowflakes. So I just kind of went with whatever color they were on, picked a color to go with it. That's pretty much it. So if you guys have something in your cart, more than $50 on my eBay store, and you want one of these, now's a great time. Oh, I should have painted the stick. I think I'll paint the stick. I don't know what color now. I put all the colors back that I was using. I had them side by side so I could do a separate, but I'll paint the stick, no big deal. Maybe white or black or something. You'll see them in the final pictures. All right, guys, I hope you like the colors. Give Dianka Pours a little bit of business. Give her some Christmas business. And use that discount code. She's giving you 15% off. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shine.